Look, you guys, this is beautiful.
Hey, turn me up a little. Yeah. Hey, let me get a little more of that. They know who we at, man. Yeah. I stay entertained. Yeah. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. Hey, we stay entertaining. Now go and check the ratings. We got them up through the ceiling like elevators. House of Vegas in the building, go going crazy. This shit was made for television. Pass the remote, baby. Now go and subscribe, comment, go live. Tell a friend to go and tell a friend. Make sure you tap in, cause we at it again. It's all entertainment, cause we stay entertaining. Yeah, we stay entertaining. Yeah, hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah, now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah, hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah, now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up, baby. Hey, turn me up a little. Yeah. Hey, let me get a little more of that. They know who we at, man. Yeah. We stay entertained. Yeah. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. Hey, we stay entertaining. Now go and check the ratings. We got them up through the ceiling like elevators. House of Vegas in the building, go going crazy. This shit was made for television. Pass the remote, baby. Now go and.
Hey guys, I am Alex, this is Brandon, this is our daughter Antonia, and we are from the channel Life with Brandon and Alex. We are so happy to be here with the wonderful Leo and Winston, showing them around my alma mater, the University of North Carolina at Greensboro.
Yes.
So for those of you who are unfamiliar with us, we are a small family channel, and we really just love making videos with our little one and sharing just parenthood and life with everybody on YouTube. So y'all come on and check out with us.
Check us out. Period. Y'all ready for this tour? You ready?
So right here behind me, the very first building is the Alumni Building. And if y'all see, there are a lot of fresh graduates of the year 2022 getting ready to take their alumni photos. I literally remember when I took my photos. Like, it was the best day ever. Congratulations, you guys!
Yes, congratulations!
See. So this is what we call college.
I'm all in the shot like I went here, right?
It's okay. So this is what we call College Avenue. There are several campus maps that are located around the school, but this is kind of like the central location, because if you really want to get to any point of campus, you're going to be on College Avenue right here.
Okay.
Now, they've done a lot of updates, y'all, since I last been here, so I'm excited.
This is so awesome. It's exciting. Is your daughter going to go to the same school as you?
I'm going to let her have the option to pick and choose. Mainly because that was something that was big for me. My mom, she went to a small university, Queens College in Charlotte. And she got her associate's degree. Within that, you know, back then, you could do a lot with associate's degree. I didn't want to be limited to that, and I don't want her to feel like she's going to be limited where if she comes to UNCG.
She got on pink.
she has to, you know, be here, pick amongst the majors here. I want her to be able to go wherever she want to go.
I feel it.
You know, like some people, especially a lot of Aggies, they groom their children to go to AET. I'm not grooming her to go. Okay. You see her taking pictures? She looks pretty.
Congratulations.
Right. So that building that you're seeing straight back, that is the new nursing building. It used to be right here on College Avenue, but because so many people were coming here, because the nursing program here at UNCG really is like that, like it's amazing, they were like, no, we got to revamp and we need a bigger and better building. So that building actually used to be the UNCG Middle College where I did my internship at. And I taught the freshmen, the high school, sophomores, and seniors.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, hey y'all, I'm gonna be your teacher. I'm Miss Alexander.
Oh, no, that sounds awesome. That sounds so cool. Like,
Right.
I can imagine that.
So the building right here,
That's a nice looking building.
yep, straight ahead, this is the EUC, Elliott University Center. So on the ground floor, I think it's locked, so it can't go in. I would love for us to be able to go in because it usually is open during the day, but I'm almost 100% sure that it's locked, considering that so many people are on campus taking pictures.
Yeah.
But on the ground floor to the right is the Career Services Center, and that's where I used to work. So basically, I used to help incoming students build their resumes, write cover letters and CVs, and submit graduate applications. That was me.
Oh, that's what's
I
up.
did that. Yay me.
Okay, we need to interview with her. Okay. Right.
And then on the second floor, you had all of your eateries. Chick-fil-A, Salsaritas, like I'm talking about Pizza Hut, Papa John's, all that was in there, which is why a lot of Aggies also came on our campus because we had a lot more options to eat than they did. Ain't throwing no shade, but shade. You also had access to the library through the EUC, and then on the third floor was where you could find a lot of like the administrative offices. Yeah, so I spent a lot of time in there because I was working.
Okay.
I was working.
Okay, she said she stayed with the job.
Yep, and that is Minerva. So if you look, Leo, you'll see all those apples once, and y'all see those apples at her feet.
Mm-hmm.
So during exam week, it was said that if you took one bite out of an apple and you put it at Minerva's feet, you would pass all of your exams, and I believe it wholeheartedly because I am a procrastinator, and I do not study. I bit an apple, and I graduated. I got my class ring, baby. And so yes, Minerva, her head is on our ring. So if you got your class ring like I did before you graduated, you were supposed to have her facing you. And then after graduation, just like you turn your tassel, you turn your ring around so that she's facing outward. So that way she can just provide you guidance as you navigate through your professional career. It's a little stigma we go through, but hey, Minerva girl.
Look at her. Look at Miss Minerva.
Yes,
honey.
Minerva with all them apples at her feet.
If you move here, you can see it better. Oh,
Yep, he's getting his pictures of her.
all right. Oh, you better zoom in for Minerva, honey. Yeah. He know how to work all this.
Be the cameraman now. Zooming in.
It's so good to see you guys.
I know.
Don't it feel so relaxed? You don't have to hear the beep beep, the honking of the horns and stuff.
Try it.
Why
he gotta
you ain't gotta be on no subway. You gotta worry about no
You hear them
tickets.
annoying birds.
Child, you hear a bird, you hear a little fire truck every once in a while. Other than that, you getting some good fresh air. Yeah.
I love the scenery.
Look at it.
Yeah, so during the springtime, they would have the International Festival along College Avenue. So I'm talking about anything from henna, ice cream, trying different native foods, like black-owned businesses who made soaps, everything, candles. They would have tents all around here, and people would literally just walk up and down experiencing international cultures. And that was like the best thing that I was exposed to when I was a student here, and I look forward to it every spring. So that I will be bringing her to. I ain't gonna like groom her to come here, but I'm gonna bring her to the International Festival because it's amazing. And then I get to get my henna. I get excited for that.
That is so cool to hear like people's stories and how they grow up and different educations and like that's so cool. That's cool. That went to.
So Mary Frances Stone, this is just one of the buildings that you could have any of your lecture halls in. And then this is the library right here.
Library.
And the library on the other side, which we'll hopefully get around to, you'll see the library tower. So this is the base library, but once you actually get on the inside, the tower has up to 10 floors. My favorite one was the 7th floor because I had my own little cubicle and I felt like everybody knew it was mine. And when it was time for me to do my homework, when I didn't want to go partying with my friends at A&T, I sat in that cubicle looking out the window, doing my work, and it was so peaceful. So yeah, good times. It is. So
that stairway.
yep, it's a bridge that just walks right across, but then it's like a ramp and a stairway that goes down. So this building is our math building. The one directly behind it is the science building. We're not gonna actually walk down.
Anthony, come on.
But straight ahead, all the way towards the end, are what they call the high rises. Y'all know what those are. Because y'all from New York. I stayed in the high rises my freshman year.
And the music department.
And everybody used to be like, oh my God, you stay in the high rise? And I'm like, girl, boy, bye. Yeah, I stay in the high rise and I am not above it.
Okay.
I stayed in the high rise.
So wait, why are we not going that way? It's further
because-
along. Oh, it's further
But
along.
not only that, but once we bend the corner and we come around, we call that dead man's curve because it's literally a dip and then it's a steep hill to come back up here. And maybe I got heels on.
She said we're not doing that today.
We're not doing that. But straight ahead are the high rises. It's 3 buildings. And that's usually if you were a freshman, unless you and your parents had the money to pay for you to stay up where we first drove through with the Bojangles and all, unless you had the money to pay to stay up there, you knew that you were going straight to the high rises because you were a freshman incoming, and that's just, you got the bottom of the bottom, and that's okay. To the right, past the bridge, the trees are blocking it, is
Bring your stuff back.
another dorm.
Come here.
Go get her. She ain't gonna come. She is. It's another dorm, and it's the Faust dorm. And so the little like trick to the trade for that is that a student by the name of Faust committed suicide in the dorms by hanging themselves in their room, and the ghost still haunts that dormitory. And every year on Halloween, they set that dorm up like a haunted house, and everybody get dressed up and you go through there, and it's like you hear like pipes rattling and all kinds of stuff because they're saying like the student who killed themselves, the ghost is still there. I never went in there because I don't play with spirits.
Okay.
I don't play with spirits.
You know, spirits jump on people. All
Exactly. And then this one right here across from us is the Lloyd International dorms. So basically, any of your students that are on a honor roll, they have a 4.0. You have the opportunity to live here because you were just that smart. Yeah, the smart kids, they live different than us. They live different. But we're gonna walk up through here, which is just right past Lloyd International Honors College, which is what they called it, but it's literally just dorms. It's not like a separate school or anything. This is just where they sit. And then here, you see that concrete building? Those are the additional towers of the library. So it goes all the way up, and it's just books, and you have different rooms like where you could go in if you and your classmates are practicing to do a presentation, or like for me and a lot of my classmates, we would have to go in there and we would have to prepare to teach a classroom. So my classmates, they would sit around and then we each would get up one at a time as if we were teaching a class. It was like a little impromptu thing. I did not like doing that. I was just like, I'm nervous. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But yeah, we're gonna come up on the UNCG rock, which every year they paint it, and if you want to paint the rock, it's like a little sign up where you can like get on the list. You have to be approved because they need to know what you're gonna paint it, what colors you're gonna use, and how long you want it to be there.
Hold on, let me just jump in here. Does anybody notice how good she is walking in hill? I've been looking back like trying not to fall.
I love you.
I had to point that out. I was like, yeah, she's walking back. Because you did that back then. I was like, anybody catching this?
It's the teacher in you. Like, that's why we practice these things in the library, in those conference rooms. We literally would get dressed up and we would practice If you're in a classroom, you're moving around, you're talking, what are you doing with the kids? What are you doing? How are you moving around? They're gonna need to see you moving and you still talking.
Yeah.
And you see why she's a teacher.
Oh, this is beautiful. See, now if they had something like this where we live, I could have lost a whole lot of weight just going up and down the stairs. I'd have been a whole lot slimmer. Oh, they got a dragon. Dragon!
Yeah. When I was here, like people used to bring like their yoga mats out here, and they would just be doing yoga on the lawn. Now, of course, we have a full gym. We even had enough money to build a whole new one right across the street. But why go inside when you can do it out here?
Yeah.
So when we get up closer, you'll see what looks like a little tower. And there are some people taking pictures in front of it. Now, baby, when I tell you the superstition, you do not walk in between that. You do not walk underneath it, especially if you are an undergraduate and you want to graduate on time. Because the saying goes that if you walk underneath it, you will not graduate on time. And so many of us, me included, because I was hard-headed one night, I think I was a little tip. I walked underneath it, and hence that's why I didn't graduate in 4 years. I graduated in 4.5. But it's okay.
You see she on her bike?
No. Oh yeah, this is A&T has a clock tower. Their clock tower just doesn't have the same meaning as our clock tower. So this is our clock tower.
Oh, this is the one, yeah, you
This
saying don't walk.
yeah, you walk underneath it, you're not gonna graduate. So right here, this huge whole building, right here, from like these little screens are and stuff like that in the back.
Yeah.
All the way around. So basically, the building is in the shape of an X. Yeah, the building is in the shape of an X, and that's the cafeteria. Yeah, this is the fountain.
Yeah.
That's the front of the cafeteria. I have one of the best photos that I took my freshman year when it snowed out here. I was sitting in the cafeteria in the front window, and I took a picture where it was just clean. Nobody was out here walking up there, and it was so pretty. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, this is the fountain right in front of the cafeteria.
Yeah, Michael, when I had to do this picture too, one of the pictures was over here by the back. And by Elliot. But he worked over there too.
Yeah, he works on
But he still works on that. When you go to your daughter, your voice got to be. You gotta have to do it. Because she stopped. She's on the chair. I know he's talking to me.
Like, we can't go up into the cafeteria area because we would have to pay for it. But yeah, we can go in the bottom though. But we can't go up.
This is so beautiful.
I've had my times out here too.
So
We
when
ain't talking
they,
about you right now.
I'm saying like she had her times.
but when they would have block
When they would
parties,
have block
this
parties,
is where we had the
we'll
block
be all
parties.
right.
They would have the
Have you
DJ
ever
out
tried to
here.
perform? No, I see it perform. There's a stage right there. It is a stage.
Yeah, but block parties would be out here when you cross. This is where they
The
present
fraternities and sororities,
Yeah.
yeah, they would be out here.
This is where they presented you, right through here. They will march them down through here.
Show enough.
They bring
Coming
them
out
right
the
through
field.
here.
We got a waterfall here.
And because this is a PWI, a predominantly white institution,
Oh, wow.
they would, and I would use that loosely, they would get in that fountain as if it was a swimming pool, and it is not. So since then, they have started to put chlorine in it to make sure that the water is cleansed.
Oh, wow. Somebody's clothes will be bleached.
Right. Right. So pretty much along the perimeter, all of this, and even all the way to the back, that's a door. Yeah. So you have everything in the center. You have the library, cafeteria, all of that is in the center. And so this little small place right here is the Spartan Market. So like you could go in there and you could buy groceries or anything, and we were given something called flex dollars, which was if you apply for financial aid and you received any money, whether it was grants or loans, they would also give you an option to select the stipend for flex dollars, and that was a certain amount of money that you would get on a card so you could pay for groceries to take to your dorm. So yeah, that's the Spartan Market. And there's another one of those in the EUC. I'm seeing more people over there. I'm hoping that it might be unlocked when we go over there, but if not, it'll be all right. You want to come in here and do some recordings? I got some stuff in here. When I was a student,
Got my bank.
it used to be Taco Bell. So all the ATMs are there. And right here upstairs is the cafeteria. But we just can't go up there and let people pay because we're not students.
You gotta take out money.
Yeah, we're walking underneath the cafeteria. So the cafeteria is above us, but your Spartan card, like your UNCG ID, is what allows you to get up there. And if you don't have a Spartan card, I think it was like $6 to pay to get up there. But since we just videoing, we ain't gonna pay to get up there. So just this hallway goes all the way out to College Avenue, where we were just walking along, where they had Lloyd International Honors College, and where I was talking about where they do the festival, where the math building is with the bridge. It literally leads all the way up there, and then there's just a back entrance up to the cafeteria. So we just underneath the cafeteria, y'all. Like, yeah, my kid is yelling y'all. Okay, you're just standing there. What you want to know? What else? What we doing? What we got?
She said, what we doing? What we got? This is beautiful.
Yeah, that's why I was like, they just added this. And then like where that Panda Express is over there in the corner, it used to be a Taco Bell Pizza Hut combination.
Okay.
And they was open late night. So when we would leave club and get off the bus, we would go right on over there and get something to eat.
Okay. Is you right over there or no?
Right over there. That says exit. Exit. Yeah,
Everything all right?
You like it? Yeah. So also,
Yeah, definitely not New York City.
also down there is the like the school student health center. So like if you got sick and you just didn't have like a ride to go to urgent care or anything like that, you could go to the student health center. They also gave out free condoms for the insurance who needed them. They also gave out Plan Bs at $25 a pop for the insurance that need them. Be blessed.
Tell a friend, make sure you tap in.